Welcome to WeLearn. This is session 10 of Organization Dynamics. Today we are going to cover different topics like group dynamics interdependence, types of interdependence, group roles and leadership, stages of group development, organization hierarchy, goal of applying organization dynamics, success parameters, how to drive organization dynamics. In the next part of the session, we will cover about the driving force at workplace, organization controls and tools, focus area, final output of organization dynamics, group cohesiveness, sources and consequences of group cohesiveness. Then we will discuss the different factors which leads to the group cohesiveness, managing groups and team for high performance. In the later part of the session, we will cover the 3 ways to reduce the social loafing. Means how to free the time so that the work productivity can be increased. So the first topic of today's session is group dynamics. Group dynamics basically includes conformity and deviance. Means the members basically conforms to the norms to obtain rewards, imitate respected members, and because they feel the behavior is right. When a member deviates, other members will try to make them conform, expel the members or change the group norms to accommodate them. Conformity and deviance must be balanced for high performance from the group. So deviance allows for the new idea in the group. So group dynamics basically helps to drive the organization at different level by allowing different new ideas to be flow among the organization people and to correct their behavior. All these things are being derived from the group dynamics. Group dynamics interdependence. Group dynamics interdependence, which includes pooled, where the members make separate independent contribution to group such that group performance is the sum of each member's contribution. Group dynamics interdependence is having different sort of style of working. In a sequential style of working, members perform different tasks in sequential order, making it difficult to determine individual performance since one member depends on another. Another such style of working inside the group dynamics interdependence is of reciprocal type, in which the work is performed by one group member and it is actually mutually dependent on work done by the other members. There is a view of the task interdependence and different types of task interdependence is there, in which the group performance can be achieved. In the pool task interdependence, each group member is actually directly participating to provide their inputs for the final group performance. While in sequential task interdependence, each group member is in sequence of the another person. While in reciprocal task interdependence, each group member is mutually, directly, indirectly is interdependence on one another. So this is the basically view of that how interdependency flows among each other in the team members. Group roles. The set of behaviors and tasks that a group member is expected to perform because of his or her position in the group, it specify their group roles. अगर आप किसी एक पर्टिकुलर ग्रुप का मेंबर हैं तो आपको किस टाइप के टास्क करने हैं, किस टाइप का बिहेवियर रिफ्लेक्ट करना है, ये पोजीशन पे डिपेंड करता है. and these things are basically specified inside the group rules. और इन सारी 3 पैरामीटर्स के बारे में सोचना कि आपकी पोजीशन क्या है, आपका टास्क क्या है, आपका बिहेवियर कैसा होना चाहिए. These 3 parameters are actually defined inside the group rules. In cross-functional team, members are expected to perform roles in their speciality. Managers should clearly describe expected roles to group members when they are assigned to the group. Role making occurs as workers take on one or more responsibilities in their roles as a group members. Self-managed team may assign the roles to members themselves. आपस में एक टीम बना ली जाती है जिसमें हर मेंबर एक दूसरे को टास्क असाइन कर देता है, राइट. ग्रुप लीडरशिप. Effective leadership is a key ingredient in high-performing groups, teams, and organization. Formal groups created by an organization have a leader appointed by the organization. जब हम फॉर्मल ग्रुप्स क्रिएट करते हैं तो उसमें एक डिजाइन डेजिग्नेटेड लीडर अपॉइंट किया जाता है बाय द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. एंड इट इज बीइंग सेड कि इफेक्टिव लीडरशिप से आप एक अच्छी टीम बिल्डअप कर सकते हैं. सो ग्रुप्स दैट इवॉल्व इंडिपेंडेंटली इन एन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन हैव एन इनफॉर्मल लीडर दैट इज रिकॉग्नाइज्ड बाय द ग्रुप. देयर आर डिफरेंट स्टेजेस ऑफ ग्रुप डेवलपमेंट. द फर्स्ट वन इज फॉर्मिंग, next is storming, third is norming, next is performing, and the last one is adjourning. Forming, storming, norming, performing, and adjourning. These are the different stages where a group evolve day by day, time to time, and entirely a group development basically take place. In the group development, the first stage of forming includes that group members get to know each other and reach common goals. Forming stage में एक्सपेक्ट किया जाता है कि हर वो पर्सन जो किस ग्रुप का पार्ट है उसको सब चीज़ों के बारे में मालूम होना चाहिए. दे शुड नो ईच अदर एंड रीच कॉमन गोल्स, और सबके कुछ कॉमन गोल्स होने चाहिए. इन द स्टॉर्मिंग स्टेज, group members disagree on direction and leadership. It may be possible that group members disagree on direction and leadership, and managers need to be sure the conflict stays focused. Now it is the key responsibility of the manager to resolve any sort of conflict which arises because of the disagreements between the group members and the leaders. Norming involves to have a close ties and consensus begin to develop between the group members. Normalize करने के लिए रिलेशन में नॉर्मिंग फेज में, ग्रुप डेवलपमेंट की नॉर्मिंग फेज में डिफरेंट टीम मेंबर्स आपस में डिस्कशन करते हैं और एक पर्टिकुलर पॉइंट पे एक पर्टिकुलर पॉइंट पर आ जाते हैं जहां पर सभी ग्रुप मेंबर एक दूसरे से एग्री करते हैं. इन द फोर्थ स्टेज ऑफ ग्रुप डेवलपमेंट which is performing stage, in this stage the group begins to do its real work. वो ग्रुप जो एक पर्टिकुलर टास्क के लिए असाइन किया गया था वो टास्क करना वो शुरू कर देते हैं. And the last stage but not the least, adjourning, which includes that only for the task forces that are temporary, not that these steps take time. केवल वही काम हमने करने हैं जिनकी अभी जरूरत है. Organization hierarchy in the driving part of organization dynamics involve CEO, that is Chief Executive Officer, CIO, Chief Information Officer. In the next hierarchical level, there is a Director, Manager, CEO, and you. So co-workers are at the bottom line of this organization hierarchy, and at the top right there is a CEO, that is Chief Executive Officer. Goal of applying organization dynamics is that if any organization, in any organization dynamics, they want to achieve their goals, then that organization has to focus on adding business values and project success. उन पैरामीटर्स के बारे में सोचना पड़ेगा ऑर्गेनाइजेशन डायनेमिक्स के अंडर में कि वो कौन सी ऐसी ड्राइविंग फोर्स है, कौन से ऐसे पैरामीटर्स हैं जो हमारी बिजनेस को और बिल्डअप कर सकते हैं, उसमें कुछ और वैल्यूज ऐड कर सकते हैं. And what are the factors which are actually responsible for the success of a project? All these things are being discussed inside the organization dynamics. Success parameter. Organization dynamics has thrown a small amount of light onto the parameters which actually are responsible for bringing about the success in the organization. And according to that parameters, success parameters, organization dynamics teaches that you should learn some sort of art so that small talk can be organized, and that small talk is a kind of learning experience that can be learned by their subordinates or by their juniors. Now the question arises that how to drive the organization dynamics. Yes, of course. For that purpose you need a mentor or a director, advisor, coach, not a supervisor. You should have a mentor who can guide you, who can advise you, who can coach you at a particular point of time. That actually helps to drive the organizations and will give rise to the organization dynamics ultimately. Driving force at workplace focus on to the requirement of a healthy and harmonious environment, and that can be built up by having a proper support system. And in terms of organization, the support system is a kind of best friend system. So if you want to have a driving force at a workplace, you must have a best friend at work, as it has been shown. Apart from this, you must build a network of like-minded people, those whose wavelengths matches with you, or who are those people who thinks like you, who behaves like you, the like-minded people. So your team must be organized with the like-minded people. Organization dynamics also focus on to the unforeseen problems. So to alert from that unforeseen problems, it was being advised that have a eye on the sharks, those who are ready, who are keeping track on your business dynamics. Organization dynamics highly focus on to the different learning skills, which includes the public speaking also. So learn the art of public speaking. It will help you to drive the organization at different point of time, at different levels, and be prepared to have the hard conversation. And sometimes that hard conversation could be from their competitors, from peers, customers, employees, subordinates. It could be of any kind. So organization dynamics prepare the managers so that they should be ready to have a hard conversation at any point of time, at any particular point of issue. Organizational control. It focuses on that always maintain your composure. Right? Organization tools. Organization dynamics focus on to the usage of some organization tools, which includes to master the formal political tools include have a compromise strategy, which includes the win-win strategy basically, arbitration and escalation. These are the three organizational tools which helps to drive the dynamics inside the organization. And if you want to take your organization to a long path, to a bigger horizon, to a bigger milestone, then you must focus on to the boundaries and limitations of your organization first. If you are aware about the boundaries and limitation of the organization, then this awareness will help you to control that organization in a much better manner. So the final output of applying organization dynamics is be a positive force. Have a positive impact at the end of the organization. Next term is group cohesiveness. The degree to which the members are attracted to their group, and which includes three major consequences. Group cohesiveness can be achieved with the level of participation, level of conformity to group norms, emphasis on group goals and accomplishment. There are different sources and consequences of group cohesiveness. There are different factors which are leading to the group cohesiveness, which includes group size, effective managed diversity, group identity and healthy competition, and success. All these four parameters are acting as an input for the group cohesiveness and are capable of generating the output in the terms of consequences of in the form of consequences of group cohesiveness, like levels of participation within a group, level of conformity to group norms, emphasizes on group goals, accomplishment. There are different factors which are leading to the group cohesiveness, and factors includes group size, managed diversity, group identity, and success. Group size basically includes smaller group which allow for high cohesiveness. Low cohesiveness groups with many members can benefit from splitting into two groups. Managed diversity. This factor basically includes diverse groups often come with better solution. Group identity, which includes encouraging a group to adopt a unique identity and encourage in competition with others, can increase the cohesiveness. Success. Success can be increased with cohesiveness because cohesiveness increases with success, and finding ways for a group to have some small success increases cohesiveness. Managing groups and teams for high performance. Motivating group members to achieve organization goals further include that the members should benefit when the group performs well. Rewards can be monetary or in the form of such as special recognition. Individual compensation is a combination of both individual and group performance. So make additional resources such as choice assignment that are available to the high performance groups. Managing groups and teams for high performance also includes the social loafing. Social loafing means to calculate the free amount of time of the different people who are working in the organization. The human tendency to put forth less effort in a group than individually. Social loafing results in possibly lower group performance and failure to attain group goals. Reducing social loafing means free time or idle time को reduce करना. For that purpose, make individual effort identifiable and accountable. Emphasize the valuable contribution of individual members. Keep group size at an appropriate level. There are three ways to reduce the social loafing by which this free time can be reduced. The first factor is making individual contribution to a group identifiable when possible. emphasizing the valuable contribution of individual members, keeping group size at an appropriate level. All these three parameters are actually responsible for reducing the social loafing. So before we end, there is a do-it-yourself exercise for you. In the first part of this exercise, you have to specify how to manage group and teams for high performance. आप किस तरह से टीम को मैनेज करेंगे, ग्रुप को मैनेज करेंगे ताकि अच्छी परफॉर्मेंस निकाली जा सके. Explain group cohesiveness and organizational tools. So these two questions should be answered in about 10 words, 10 points, right? With this we are going to finish this session. Thank you.